Physical es una de las series mejores calificadas de la plataforma de Apple Plus. Habla acerca del autoconocimiento, la autoestima y la liberación personal. Tuve el gran placer de conversar con su directora, Stephanie Laing, acerca de esta tercera temporada.
I used to have this mean, critical voice in my head.
I am what I am. Shut up! Let's begin with this. So physical is so relatable and presents layers of messages. What is it that you really enjoy about continuing this story?
Oh God, there's so many things I enjoy about continuing this story, but I would say the biggest one is just the female empowerment of it and just learning to accept yourself for who you are and how you are in kind of every way.
The show explores themes of body image, self-esteem, and the pressure to comport the societal standards. How would you say that conversation has changed throughout these years, and how that inspired you as a director and storyteller?
I mean, I think the conversation is ongoing, right? It's sort of, and especially the conversation you have internally with yourself. And so
Yeah.
for me, as a storyteller, as a director of most of the episodes, it's given me a chance to really look at the point of view of someone in a show, right? It's very rare that it's like this show is a point of view show, and it's Sheila's point of view of the world, and then we get to see inside, we get to see what makes her tick, in terms of through a voiceover, through a person, and so it's given us a chance to really display that in a unique and honest way, and to not be afraid, to be a little fearless about how we present that. It's not always easy to watch. Sometimes her voice is kind of is very negative towards her body and her life, and other times it's really cheering her on. And so I think it's given us so much to play with. Annie Wiseman, who created it, has just written something that is really empowering and such a journey, and it's okay, and it's honest, and I like that we portray, like, the characters fall down and then they get back up and they make bad choices. In particular, Rose Byrne's character makes sometimes really unhealthy choices, and then the next episode has figured that out for herself.
Let's talk about precisely about Sheila's internal monologue, because she must negotiate the constant presence of the voice and the vision in this third seasons in her head, like a tiny double for me, and probably all of us have one, So, and this plays a significant role in the storytelling. How did you approach those narrations?
Well, we have someone who reads all the voiceover on set. So sometimes it's just been the same person since season one. And so Rose is quite used to hearing Kelly say her inner voice, not Kelly Zoe Deschanel Kelly, but Kelly, real name Kelly, on set. And we are, and sometimes we don't tell Rose that we're going to have Kelly do it. So she'll yell it, and then we're able to get kind of a reaction from Rose and a performance that's like unexpected, because when your voice is so mean, sometimes it has to be, yelled at you. And I think maybe a lot of people would say her inner voice is very critical and very mean, and I think that is real. If you when you're going through anything in life, to get yourself ready or to feel confident for whatever you're facing, that it just feels very real to me. And in terms of presenting it visually, it's about a moving camera. We've done it in several ways. It's pleasures of being able to direct multiple episodes is knowing how we've done it before and how maybe to do it differently, and presenting that emotionally to what her inner voice is saying to her, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of keeping a cohesive storyline around the inner voice.
So what do you want the audience take away from this season?
I want them to feel, to be excited, to laugh along with the characters, to cry along with the characters, and to feel really satisfied with where we ultimately leave all of them at the end of the show. That there's some hope, and that it's, again, I keep using the word honesty, but that it just feels honest and real, and it feels like real life, and that you can relate to it, and that you can come out of watching it and maybe feel how that resonates within your own journey. And maybe it gives you a little, confidence to get on with your day too.
I won't let that happen.
Isn't one of the steps in your recovery integrity?
Recovery's a long road.